Hi, welcome to Brainweaver's E-Trade Retail Management System. In today's session, we will discuss about how to create an item and also how to create ledger account in Brainweaver's E-Trade Retail Management System. To create an item from the main menu, select Create Item. The other method is in the home screen. By pressing the right button of the mouse, we can see the pop-up menu. From this pop-up menu, you can select Create Item. Any of these two methods, you can invoke the item creation form. Here in the top side, you can see the product number 938. This is auto-generated unique number. It means at the moment we have 937 items in our store. So this number is sequential and it will be generated automatically. First need to give a unique product name. Here for example, I am creating an item men's jeans Peter England size 32 2040. It means men's jeans, then I am giving the brand name, then I am giving the size, then the article number, and I am giving the color code. This item name description is depends upon the nature of your business. It is advisable to give a meaningful or easy to understand product name. So it will be very easy for you as well as all your staff to identify an item. If your business is handling the inventory without the barcoding, so if you give more meaningful product name, it will be very easy for the data entry operators to call the product at the time of purchase as well as sales. So it is advisable before you start to create an item, make an exercise of how to create or what will be the items creation pattern. So first we can give the main name, the calling name, then the specification, brand name, if there is any article number. If you have creating this item in such a meaningful way, it will be easy for you to manage. If your inventory is having huge products, after entering this product name, we have to choose the selling unit, the unit of measure. Many unit of measure is available here, and this UOM is customizable. You can add any number of UOM based on the nature of your company. Here I am selecting the numbers. The category I am selecting garments. The subcategory also I am selecting garments. Child subcategory also I am selecting garments. System will allow you to create three levels of category. Otherwise, or in other words, Brainweaver's e-trade retail management system will allow you to group a product into three levels. For example, if you are doing a business of supermarket, there will be many inventories pertaining to different categories like maybe footwear, grocery, stationery, or crockery items. So whenever you create an item, if you group that item very systematically, we can also retrieve or generate report based on the group. So this grouping is very important to filter your inventory or filter inventory reports based on the group. This grouping is very useful. Here the part number, CGST and SGST percentage, and here you can choose the HSN code. There is a two option in this HSN code. If the HSN code is new, you can type it here, or if you want to choose an HSN code which you have earlier used, by pressing this combo box, system will display all the HSN code you have used before, and you can choose it from this list. After entering this HSN code, system will ask, do you have any opening stock in your hand at the moment? If you have any opening stock, you can enter the quantity here. If you have entered the quantity, it is mandatory to enter the purchase price or cost price, at the same time the retail selling price. This cost price and retail selling price is mandatory if you are mentioning the opening stock. If the opening stock is 0, it is not mandatory to fill the cost price and offer price. The another important thing you need to choose is the product which you are going to create or being created belongs to which item type. It means whether it is a goods or whether it is service. By default, when you create an item, it will be treated as goods. If it is a service item, you have to select it from this list. This is very important because once you have created an item with an item type as goods, this item can be modified as goods only. It means the items you have created under the item type as goods, that cannot be modified into the item type service. The similar way, the items you have created under the item type service, you cannot modify it later into goods. So here I am selecting the goods. Here is one more field remark. It means the product name we are giving is only a small description about the product. If this product is having more specification. For example, if you are creating this item as a laptop, we can mention all the specification about this product laptop in this remark area. So later it will be very easy for the operators to answer the specification of this product in the front office. After entering all this mandatory information, system will generate a barcode, system generated auto barcode here. You can see. And suppose you are using the manufacturer's barcode, by removing this default barcode and by scanning the manufacturer's barcode that is printed on the item with the help of a barcode scanner, that barcode will appear here. So without taking the printout of the default barcode, system will allow you to use the manufacturer's barcode that is printed along with the product package. So what barcoding is suitable for you, you can utilize this feature. After entering all this information, by clicking this save button, we can save this product. Here we can see the product created successfully. The product we have created is men's jeans Peter England 2040. In this similar way, you can create another product. If you want to see a quick reference of the products you have created, by clicking this search button, system will display all the product name which are in the inventory list. If you want to filter or search a specific product, here we can see men's jeans Peter England size 32 2040. It is appeared in this item list. And by clicking this type button, we can filter what are the products you have created under service, or what are the products you have created under goods that can be filtered with the help of this type button. For example, here you can see the goods. By pressing the S, system will display these are the items we have created under item type as service. So service items as well as goods items we can filter, or we can get a quick reference with the help of this type button. Suppose you have created an item and later you are feeling that the product description or any of the information you have entered you need to correct or modify it. By clicking this modify button, you can choose which item you need to modify from this list. I am selecting men's jeans Peter England. Here we can modify any of the information in the screen, and after modifying the product, by clicking the save button, system will modify and update your inventory. So in this way, we can create an item in Brainweaver's e-trade retail management system. We want to see all the items you have created By clicking main and set price, system will display all your inventories in a single screen. Here we can see under the category, subcategory, child subcategory garments, we have created the item men's jeans Peter England. You can see this product along with whatever items you have created earlier, that will be displayed in this stock register. Here system will allow you to modify or set the retail selling price, wholesale selling price, or if you want to give any extra discount, such information you can update with the help of this stock register window. Suppose you want to delete an item you have created, by pressing the right button of the mouse in the home screen, choose the option set price single mode. It means system will display all the inventories, one inventory information at a time in the screen. With the help of this vertical scroll bar, we can move around all the inventories. Here we can see men's jeans Peter England. This is the item just now we have created. If you want to delete any of the product you have created earlier, by clicking this delete button, you can delete the product. Here we can see when I pressed delete button, system is displaying a message that can't delete items having transactions. It means we have used this item for sales as well as purchase. So this item you cannot delete if you have either sold or purchased against this item. All the products which do not have any transaction, such items only you are allowed to delete from Brainweaver's E-Trade Retail Management System. In the previous example, the newly created item, we have just created an item. Here we can see there is no sales, no production, no purchase, no sales return, no consumption, no damage. We have not purchased or sold, or we haven't made any transaction by using this product. Such items only system will allow you to delete. If you press this delete button, here system will ask you, do you want to delete this item permanently? If you click yes, item deleted successfully. System will remove this item from the inventory, provided there is no sales or purchase or any kind of transaction is taken place against the item you wish to delete. So in this way, we can create an item in or remove an item in Brainweaver's E-Trade Retail Management System. Also, if you want to upload picture against each of the product, by selecting a specific item, and here there is an option to browse or choose the file name. select the folder where you have kept the product images and by clicking the or selecting the product image, system will display here the image file name as well as location. After choosing this file name by clicking this upload image button, here you can see this is only for a demo purpose. That is the reason I am selecting a picture for a demo purpose only. System will display here the product image. So in this way, we can upload as well as remove the product's picture you have uploaded. Once you have uploaded the product picture, by clicking this save button, system will update the inventory with the product picture you have uploaded. Now let us see how to create a ledger account in Brainweaver's E-Trade Retail Management System. To create a ledger account, from the main menu, choose Create General Ledger. Similarly, by clicking this right button of the mouse in the home screen, here also from the pop-up menu, we can choose Create Ledger Account. I am entering a ledger account, festival expenses paid account, festival expenses paid account. After entering the account name or ledger name, this is very mandatory and very important. We should select any of the account group from this list. It means the account or ledger you are being created belongs to which default account group, that you need to select from this account group list. Since I am going to create an account as indirect expense, you have to select indirect expense from this list. Here we can see the festival expense paid account under indirect expense. By clicking the save button, system will create the festival expense paid account under the group indirect expense. Similarly, if you want to create a ledger account of a customer, for example, for the demonstration purpose, I am prefixing the word customer Pearl Trading Company. The file or ledger account name is Pearl Trading Company. Since I am going to create the ledger account of a customer, I have to choose the account group as customer. Here we can see the major account groups are asset, bank, cash in hand, customer, direct expense, direct income, indirect expense, indirect income, liability, purchase, purchase return, sales, sales return, sundry creditors, sundry debtors, supplier. So whenever you create a ledger account, it is mandatory to choose or select any of this account group from this account group list. So I am choosing account group as a customer. If there is any opening balance, we can mention it here. After entering the mandatory information, click on the save button. Account created successfully. Since it is a customer account, system will automatically ask us to provide the address information of this customer. For example, who is the contact person? The system is asking who is the contact person. If you have any contact person in this company, you can enter the name. Otherwise, we can keep the company name itself. We can enter the contact information. Address information you can enter here. Since it's a demo purpose, I am just entering as address 1 and address 2. Here the customer landmark means after defining this customer address, system will generate a customer's address book that is very useful for future. To refer contact information of any of the specific customer, or if you want to see the address book of all the customers, whatever information you are filling here, that will be appeared in the customer address book, and that information is very useful for future purpose. Here customer landmark, for example, opposite HDFC ATM. If the customer is having any GST number, we can mention it here. Whether the customer is registered or regular GST payer, composition or unregistered, what is the GST status of the customer, we can mention it here. Here we can mention a remark about the customer. For example, if I am selling a specific type of product to this company, we can mention it here. Otherwise, we can make a brief about the customer, means this company is doing or the customer is doing what type of business. Such information you can mention it here. Later, with the help of this address book, we can filter based on the remark, based on the address, based on the location. Any of this information you are entering here, based on that, we can filter records or details of all the customers from the customer's address book. Here I am mentioning retailers of stationery products. After entering all this mandatory information, by clicking the save button, the system will give an alert to us that customer setup saved successfully. Now we can create another ledger account we wish to create. So in this way, we can create the ledger accounts. If you want to modify, by clicking this modify button and choosing the ledger account we wish to modify, we can choose it and we can modify the information. By clicking the search button, you can make a quick reference or quick search with the help of this searching existing accounts. Here we can see customer Pearl Trading Company we have created just now, that you can see in this existing account list. After entering all these ledger accounts, to see the list of accounts or chart of accounts, by clicking this reports menu, here is an option list of accounts. The other method is from the pop-up menu. Here also you can see list of accounts. Whatever ledger accounts we have created earlier, that will be appeared in this list of account or chart of accounts. In the left side we can see the group name, the account name, opening balance, transaction debit amount, credit amount, and at the moment what is the balance amount. All this information you can see in this list. If you want to filter those ledger accounts which belongs to a specific accounts group, by choosing this account group from this combo box. For example, here I am choosing the customer, and I want to filter all the ledger accounts which I created under the accounts group customer by choosing this account group and pressing this filter button. System will filter only those accounts which belongs to the account group customer. Here we can see the account group name is customer. This is the customer's ledger account we have created just now, customer Pearl Trading Company. We have just created this ledger and we haven't created any transaction. That is the reason there is no debit, no credit, as well as balance is also zero. If an ledger account is do not having any transaction, such ledger account you can delete with the help of this delete button. When you click delete, system will ask you, do you want to delete the selected ledger account permanently? If you click yes, the ledger account will be removed from the chart of accounts. Whenever you place the cursor on a specific ledger account and by pressing the enter key, system will display you all the transaction summary for a quick reference. Instead of going to see the ledger account, for a quick reference by clicking the or pressing the enter key, system will display the transaction in this list. Here we can see the transaction type sales, cash receipt, sales return, date, the reference number, amount, all such information system will display you by pressing the enter key. If you want to see the ledger account, by choosing a specific ledger name and by clicking this ledger button, system will display the ledger of this customer Nasrat Home in the screen. And if you want to generate a paper report of the ledger account by clicking this print button. System will generate the ledger account in the screen, and from here, if you want to generate the PDF report of this ledger, we can generate the PDF report of this ledger account. There is an option to choose a specific date range records. For example, I am mentioning 13th June 2022 to 24. By clicking this filter button, system will filter those transactions between the date range we have entered here. And when you click on this print button, we can see only those transactions belongs to the specific date range we have entered. If there is any opening balance before the date range we have entered, that will appear here. Since there is no opening balance on the beginning of the date range we have entered, it is not displaying any opening balance here. So in this way, we can create a ledger account in Brainweaver's E-Trade Retail Management System. By clicking this statistics button, system will display all the ledger account group here. And at the right side, you can see indirect here, for example, indirect expense. Here we can see 30. It means under this group, there are 30 ledger accounts we have created. By clicking this number count, system will display how many ledger account we have created under the account group indirect expense, that will be displayed in this list. If you want to generate a trial balance of a specific period, by entering the date range and clicking this trial balance range, system will export the trial balance in text format into the root folder where the software is installed. So in this way, we can generate the trial balance at any moment. Here you can see this is the trial balance as of today. Here debit amount is equal to the credit amount. It means the accounts will be tally always. The opening balance you can see here, the opening balance debit is 50,000, opening balance credit is 10,000. It means At the time of creation or creating the ledger account, system will ask us, is there any opening balance? Here, while creating this cash account, we have entered the opening balance as 50,000. The corresponding credit ledger account we haven't created, since it is only for a demo purpose. We have just created, or we have entered opening balance as a fabricated figure. That is the reason here the difference is showing. If there is a cash balance 50,000, the equivalent credit should become as capital or any other form in the credit side. We haven't entered it as it is only for a demonstration purpose. That is the reason the opening balance is showing a difference here. So in this way, we can create an item as well as ledger account in Brainweaver's E-Trade Retail Management System. So thank you for watching this video.